Hello and welcome. I did something wrong. I hit something yesterday, and that was on my channel, though, where I hit going live together with someone else. I've never done it, so I don't know how to do that. Anyway, but I wasn't trying to do that today. I'm trying to come out and just give you guys a quick new moon message for Gemini. I know we had that a couple days ago. Um, so it was my birthday, so I've just been doing my own things and stuff. It was my big 50th birthday. So yeah, I've been trying to reevaluate my life and all that stuff. And so I'm a little behind, but I'm here. I'm here to give you guys the new moon message in Gemini, all right, for all the signs, and see how well the good work that you've done. So that's what we're going to focus on. It's going to tell me like the good work that you've already focused on. So let's get started with, I'm just going to write down the signs. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I've been on here, you guys. You guys miss me? Hello, everybody. Way up all the way. All the way up. Hit that like button, guys. If you want them to resonate with you guys, you gotta put your energy in. All right. And I just wanted to say big shout out and thank you so much for everybody that's giving me a happy birthday on Facebook. So many people I didn't even think about would even think about my birthday, but thank you for taking that little time out and saying happy birthday, clicking that button saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. And yes, the next 50 years are going to be way different than the last 50 years have been. Anyways, let's get started. Aries. Well, look at this. Aries. And I said, let's get started with Aries. And look what came out. Look what came out. Aries card. So, anyways, 231. 231 for Aries. All right. So, I'm going to pull a couple more messages to step into your power, Aries. So, we already had the new moon in Aries. This a couple months ago. That was the first new moon of the year. So step into your power, Aries, and you have what it takes to be the leader. All right. So I feel like for a lot of you, Aries, you already have stepped into your power. You're heading towards your happiness. Look, see, that's your happy chakra, and see the person is like so. This looks like somebody that's very very confident. All right. So let's see. What is this step into your power for Aries? You've been stepping into your power. I'm doing the reading today, so the work that you've already done that you can be proud of yourself for. So forgiving. So you've really, like Pisces energy here, you have really stepped into your power and you have learned to forgive. You have learned to forgive things. In the bottom of the deck, it says you're focusing on your positive. Wow, that's beautiful, Aries. All right. So Sagittarius energy here. That's that fiery go energy. That reminds me of this energy here, stepping into your power. That's what you're doing, Aries. You're really stepping into your power. And you're forgiving because, you're realizing forgiveness is not for the other people. It's for yourself. Like if we carry that pain of not forgiving somebody, doesn't mean that we have to be in their life. We just forgive, if it's somebody that's done something that, and just remember not to let it repeat, right? So focus on the positive. So you're keeping focusing on the positive. So that is what's getting you started in clearing your mind, Gemini energy. So you're staying positive, clearing your mind, and staying focused on what you want, Aries. That's what I got for you. All right. So let's move on to Taurus. 444 for Taurus. Wow. I've been seeing 444 as well. So Taurus, let's see what you've been doing. 444, maybe that's a reading for you. So check out one of my 444 readings. Maybe that'll resonate with you, Tauruses. All right, see, what do we got for Tauruses? What has Tauruses been doing? What's the work that Taurus has been doing? What's the work that Taurus has been? Ooh, you got 3 cards right away that came out. Wow. We have your first card is be proud of yourself, Taurus. Wow. Look at that. This is your card there too. That's your symbol. It says be proud of yourself, honoring your feelings. You've been honoring your feelings. You've been releasing the blockages, the things that block you. You've been meditating, centering yourself, releasing what blocks you, and it's allowing your emotions to flow. Look at that, like a river. Oh, there's a card that's hiding behind there. Let's see what that is. There's a card behind there. But you've been really honoring yourself and your feelings, how you're feeling, and honoring that. So like if you're feeling like you certain emotions, you're feeling blockages, you're learning how to release them by doing meditations or even going near water and just watching the water flow, and you're flowing, your emotions flow gently with the water. Wow. And it's asking you to be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself that you are learning to really allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and then honoring that so that you can feel that you can unblock yourself from those blockages. That's things that you feel like that have been blocking you. And it's saying go for it. 444. Go for it. So if you're really excited about something, that brings you a lot of, this is Aries energy too. That reminds me of like yourself, and you have learning to honor yourself. You've learned about yourself and your feelings and what your energy is. And you're learning to be proud of yourself for that, for the lessons that you have learned about yourself, about your feelings and what blocks you. So you were learning to release what blocks you from going after what you want, what makes you happy. And it says lighten up. So this has helped you really lighten up by releasing those emotions, those feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, Taurus. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Aries. I'm so proud of you, Taurus. So this is the Gemini new moon. So I could not miss this. I had to come back and do it for you guys. And so because it's already passed, I want to see the work that you've done on yourself. So I see great work already been done on yourselves for all of you so far. So Aries, Taurus. Now let's go to Gemini. All right, Gemini 749. Ooh, 49 just turned 50. So yeah, 49, right? 749. 749 for Gemini. All right, see Geminis. I'm just gonna shuffle it once like this. All right, let's see Geminis. What is the work that you've been doing that you can be proud of yourself for? What's the work that you've been doing, Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right, Gemini. Wow. Wow, you got some similar cards than Taurus and some similar cards than Aries that came out. Wow. So you have your first card is Gemini. Be proud of yourself. This is Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus that's very proud of you as well. You know, the last quarter of Taurus moon, you have learned to like really honor yourself and your feelings as well. You know, see this person underneath the tree there, very grounded. You have learned to ground yourself, Gemini, and you have learned to step into your power. You have learned to start leading, you know, people, you know, maybe away from like chaos and conflict, right? So the first quarter of Aries, so you've been really working on yourself. You've been working on yourself, Gemini. You've been working and stepping into your power more and being more confident in yourself. You've learned to be more confident in yourself. That's also about yourself. So you learn to be more confident, lead, and step into your power and go. And it's asking you go for it. Go for it and lighten up and just be, you know, be more fun and be the fun you. The fun you more. Like, you know, be the fun Gemini. Hey, Ozzy. So step into your power and be proud of yourself. All the work that you've done on yourself, on your creativity, on grounding yourself, Geminis. That's very hard for Geminis to ground themselves. And you have learned to relax more. You have learned to like relax your emotions more. Not yet let your emotions get the best of you, Gemini. All right, let's go to Cancers. I'm going to timestamp them later so you guys can just go to your sign and hit that sign. Yeah. So Cancers are at 10:20. 10:20 for Cancers. All right. Let's see, Cancers. What can you be proud of yourself for? What is the work that you've been doing? You've been taking less and feeling more. You've been taking less and feeling more, Cancer. You've been allowing yourself to feel more because you are that water energy and you're very in tune with the divine now. You're very in tune with your emotions and also with the creator, God, the divine, the most high, our Father in heaven. So be proud of yourself for grounding yourself and and really allowing yourself to feel your emotions and what you really want to happen. Like this is also Pisces energy, which is also your dreams and also what you have. It's not like about what you have, it's more about what you're feeling. You're feeling yourself more, like your emotions more, and it's asking you just go for it. Go for whatever is making you happy, whatever lightens you up more, whatever makes you more, you already in tune with the divine, you're already in tune with your dreams, and it's asking you to just go for it and lighten up. Be more, the happy you. It's, a lot of us, we've been in a lot of like a very serious side of ourselves, right? All right, guys. I don't know what's going on, like how I set this up today, but we're here. I'm going to do live readings later, probably around 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to be doing donation reading. So mini donation, a few bucks donation, and you get a mini reading. All right, so that's tonight. I'm doing it as like my birthday gift to everyone. I'm doing it for like a small amount, like whatever you feel like you want to give, right? So it's kind of like my birthday celebration as well. So I got that already set up. So if anybody wants to get like some personal messages, come and check me out later. All right, Leos, 12:28. 12:28. I was gonna go outside, and they did cut the grass today, so it's nicely cut and all that. But I decided that I'm just gonna do it inside because I just want to do this quickly, and I just want to be relaxed, and I don't want no interruptions. And if I go out there might be some interruptions. So if I'm doing all 12 signs, I just want to not be interrupted too much. All right, Leos. Let's see what Leos be proud of themselves for. What can Leos be proud of themselves for? What is the work that Leos have been doing? I appreciate all you guys too, all the new subscribers, all the OG subscribers. Thank you so much for sticking around, even though I took 2 weeks off. Thank you so much I only lost a few subscribers. It's no big deal. It's the important ones that stick around and know that I'll be back. You know what I mean? All right, let's see you. So be proud of yourself, Leos. Says you've learned to lighten up more. You've learned to be more, be more the positive energy. See that? So you're learning to be more the positive energy, and you have really done a reality check. What is important. This is also Capricorn energy. What is important to you, and you're being real. You have learned to be more real with yourself as well, and your emotions and what you're feeling as well. So this is Aquarius energy as well. And this is also, it reminds you of like the community. You've been more real with your emotions in a community as well. And maybe helping heal by being more the light side of things, right? Being more your own energy here, Leo. Being more the lighter side, the happy side, the joyful side. And you have really done a lot of like reality checks is like the same thing as life reviews. Like you review your life, what is important to you, what are you wanting to stay focused on, what do you don't want to be focused on, right? So you've learned to do that. You have learned to really take things to like an important like things about an important way, because the Capricorn, full moon in Capricorn, taking a reality check. You've done that. You've learned to lighten up, and you have learned to be more real, be more yourself. And you could ask for assistance in this situation. So you could ask for some help in this situation, or you could be of assistance in a situation as well. So because you've done your own reality check, and you've been real with yourself, you could help someone else in a situation that needs to maybe help them to see things for a more realistic, way. So going deep with what you've learned, right? That's what I see here. All right. Virgo. 1538. 1538 for Virgos. All right, Virgos. I'd like to see how this works to go live with someone else on here on YouTube. I don't know how to do that. It says send a link to someone. So maybe I got to do that, I guess. I don't know. Add a person or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, see, Virgos, what can you be proud of yourself for, Virgos? All right, we got 3 cards here. So you have really learned to take a breather. You've learned to really relax. You've learned to like go and have it, go swimming or go near water. Just really allow yourself to breathe deeply, to have like, your emotions, because Virgos are very analytical. They're always analyzing. So Virgos, it's like kind of like Gemini. It takes a lot for us to really ground our emotions. And you have learned to do that. And you have learned to like really just take things as they go as well. Here, go for it. And, even here, it shows me that even when, there was snow in the mountains, it might have been like, you may have not felt a lot of warmth and stuff like that. But you have remembered that Aries energy, and like, which is like the new year, right? And then you see the warmth coming from behind the mountains there, and you have really learned to enjoy the lakes, the waters, whatever, like you pools, whatever you got. You're stepping into your power because you know what you're doing. You know where you're going because you know your worth, and you know that. So you could also like listen. You could be dealing with any of these people too, like Taurus. You could be dealing with Taurus as well, or an Aries, or like, this is like, your energy as well. Like you could be embodying that. It's asking you to go for it, stepping into your power and knowing your worth. And because you have learned to really honor your feelings as well, your emotions. So you know that you are worth something. Now you know that you're worth happiness, and you know your self-worth, because that's double Aries energy, and in Taurus, your self-worth. So you have learned to really love yourself and also honor your emotions and your feelings. And you're trusting that all is well. All right? You're learning to trust that all is well. That's what I got for you, Virgos. All right, Libras. 1847. All right. That's what I've been focused on, is like, the moon energy, and that helps us to really manifest our life and what we want. And I know that keeping track of our feelings, because if we're feeling a certain way, and it's only because the reason is because the moon is in a certain manner, then you know that you're not going to feel the same way the next day. So if you're feeling bad or whatever, and you know that is just because it's a full moon or whatever, it was retrograde or something, then you know that it's going to pass. Like that's like that feeling is like you have that knowing. It's like following the moon and its energy, which with the astrological effects and stuff like that, it really does help you guide your life, like in a more positive way. Because if we're in a really negative mood for a day, right? If we don't know why, it could turn really negative for that day. Like something could really turn negative for that day. But if we hold our peace and stuff like that, and we keep our peace to ourselves, whatever it is that, whatever the uncomfortable things are, and we're learning how to release them to the moon, and then, and then also learning that it's going to pass, that's really helps us. So I've really been focused on the moon energy a lot. That helps. Hey, Will. All right, let's see. Libras. So I think new moon energy and full moon energy helps people to really guide themselves. And especially when I do readings like this, where I tell you guys what you've already done, the hard work that you've already done, because the angels today say that I'm going to do them afterwards separately, but on a separate video. I'm going to upload the video, so make sure you keep your eye open for the video for the angel messages. But it kind of goes with that, where it's like we've all overcome a lot of difficulties, and now we are surmounting anything that is already that we have, or that has already challenged us in the past, right? And now we're overcoming that. So I feel like that all the work that you've done is kind of like stemming from those angel messages and then going to this. So I will post them so you guys can kind of go where this energy is coming from, because I don't have them in front of me, the angels, but I have them over there. But I know that this kind of reminds me of that. All right, so know your worth, okay? You could be dealing with the Taurus, Libra. All right, so know your worth. You are realizing that you are what you're worth, Libra. I've heard Libra say before, "Oh, my energy is free," and it's when you don't know what your energy is worth, then you're just giving it away, and it depletes you. Okay, so when you're learning that your energy is worth, how your energy affects in a positive way, then you know that where to give it out, where not to give it out. All right, so you have forgiveness here. You've learned to forgive. You have learned to forgive things, like maybe someone broke your dream, because this is about your dreams. This is about what you wish for, dreams or whatever. You learn your worth, and you learn to forgive things, because we all can always create new dreams, new wishes, new dreams, right? Rejection is God's protection. So just remember that sometimes. All right. And if things don't happen in the time that you want to happen, sometimes it is because you will realize later it was because you still had to learn this one thing, or maybe this thing or that thing. Right. All right. Let's see. Libras. Okay, Libras. You have learned to really breathe, take a breather when you're feeling your emotions a lot. You've learned to maybe go and surround yourself with water. That's helped you to learn to forgive people that have maybe messed with your dreams or whatever, right? And you have learned that you are what you're worth. Your emotions are worth what your dreams are worth, and also yourself what you're worth. And we have clear your mind and then lighten up. So your creativity, when you clear your mind, you have learned to really clear your mind, and this helps you with your creativity. If our mind is all boggled up with stuff, we cannot be creative. All right. So you're learning to clear your mind, Gemini energy here, and then lighten up, Leo energy, which is your creative side. You're learning to create new dreams by relaxing your energy more and allowing yourself to feel what is really something that you want. And you're stepping up and leading, Capricorn energy. This is about utilization. This is about expansion, being prosperous. And saying go wild. All right. With your ideas that you have. This is the Leo energy again. With your ideas that you have, Libra, go wild with it. They will work out for you right now. All right. Because we're still in Jupiter energy, Jupiter and Gemini. Because Jupiter and Gemini means that if you're dealing with the Gemini, or you have Gemini in your chart, or if you need to talk about something this communication, if you need to talk about something that you dream that you want to happen, this is the time to talk about it, because if you talk about it, you clear your mind, you can really go for it, whatever that is that you want, and right now would make it happen for you. Okay, Libras. So good time to do it right now. And it says go wild. All right, Scorpio. I always do that. Sagittarius always trying to peek in, get in there before Scorpio. Anyway, Scorpio's at 2443. 2443. All right, Scorpios. Let's see what you got, what you've been doing all the good work that you've been doing. You agree? Yes. I never, you know, my initial reason for doing what I'm doing, it was different than it is now. So I will talk about it soon. All right, soon, you guys. I did say when my channel got to 1,000, right, that I want to tell my story. So I've been thinking about that a lot. So taking this time off has really helped me to really hone down on what I want to what I want to share about it. Like, you know, I don't want to like make it a long, boring story or anything like that. I want to just make it quick. You know, especially the bad times. I wanted them to be quick and then talk about like how I overcome it, right? All right, or how I'm still overcoming it. All right, Scorpios. All right, what is the good work that you've been doing? Should you be proud of yourself for? All right, Scorpios. Let's see. We got Sagittarius. It says believe in your good luck. All right, believe in your good luck. So you meditate and make sure that your energy is grounded and unleashing your inner kindness. This is happiness. Is also Capricorn energy, which is also about your responsibilities. Like when you're really passionate about something, if you're like, this is fire energy. This is like, you know, this is something that's like Aries energy is about the chase. You know, if you're chasing something that is you chasing your spirit, you know, in a way, not chasing your spirit, but you connecting with your spirit more, you know, by meditating more, relaxing more. And this is going to help you to unleash your happiness, even with the things that are your responsibilities. Like you can enjoy doing your responsibilities. And it's going to help you. And you've been learning this, I guess. So you've been learning this and you've been taking less and feeling more, right? Taking less and feeling more. And this is helping you to really connect with your intuition. And this has helped you to really like cool down your jets, like cool your jets and at the same time go wild with what you want to do. Like not be aggressive, but like be excited. Go wild. All right. So it's helped you to clear your mind. Gemini energy here. All right. So Leo, Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius. So there's all this energy that you have embodied, that you've learned. You may have got these people that are around you. You're learning from them. All right. Welcome everyone. Thank you, Will. All right, now we're gonna move into Saggies. Saggies are 2749. 2749. You could be dealing with Saggies too, because Saggies, their number is 49 minutes too. When it's 24:49, and yours is 27:49. All right, let's see Saggies. Can you be proud of yourself for? Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. It does help the algorithm find me, you know. All right. I'm hard to find because I'm rare, okay? So if you find me, you meant to really find me, all right? All right, Saggy Wedgies, what can you be proud of yourself for? All right. All right, we have honor your feelings. You've been honoring your feelings. You've been allowing yourself to feel, Saggies. That's awesome. Proud of yourself, letting your ego go, and you're allowing your emotions to guide you a little more. And that's helped you more with your spirit than your ego does. You know, your emotions will guide you closer to your spirit than your ego will. Your ego will, you know, it's your mind. Your ego can be controlled, right? So that's the only thing that your spirit can never be controlled. Your ego can. That's when we follow our spirit, we know we're guided. If we follow our ego, we could be manipulated mentally, okay? So you are learning to push through your feelings. These are emotions, and these are also about what you wished for, you know, what you're wishing for, and you're allowing yourself to really learn things deeply, you know, and really grounding yourself as well, grounding your emotions and allowing them to flow. And you're practicing gratitude. You're practicing what you're grateful for, and you have learned, you have learned how to detox yourself from negative energy. There may have been a Taurus that may have taught you how to detox yourself, and you're more open to change. Sagittarius is what I see. Aquarius energy. You're more open to change. Wow, these are beautiful cards. That's Virgo energy. No, that's Scorpio energy. This is about going deep in your emotions and really your spiritual emotions too, and also endings, things that you've gone through, and you push through your feelings of it, and you're honoring your feelings, not avoiding them, and you're detoxing anything that doesn't make you feel your feelings feel good. And this is bringing you positive changes, and you're staying focused on your positive. Saggies, I'm very proud of you, Saggies. All right. Embrace the flow of life with Gemini energy. All right. That's what I got for you, Saggies. That's beautiful. That is beautiful messages. Yes. Thank you, Will. I agree. All right. Let's do Capricorns. 3145 05. 3105 for Cappies. All right. Let's see Cappies. What has Cappies been doing? What have Cappies been working on themselves? And what can they be proud of themselves for? You've been helping people, or you've been asking for assistance. Maybe you've asked for assistance from a higher authority, how to communicate better, how to communicate what you want. Maybe you've been assisting somebody in a higher, I can't say that word. Anyways, Virgo energy, you've learned a lot as well. You've learned a lot. Maybe you're into politics. Speaking your world into being, Gemini energy. We got Virgo, which is Virgo and Gemini, which is a communicating what you've learned. You're learning to communicate what you're learning. Capricorn, you're learning to speak your world into being. This is both about communication, what you've learned. So you may have even gone back to school to learn something for some of you. See, that's also like a school, right? You've learned to really honor your feelings there, maybe. Now you're learning to speak your world into being. This is the communication symbol. Bottom of the deck, we have unleash your inner kindness, Capricorn energy, the first. So this is still going to bring you a lot of happiness. What else can you be proud of yourself? That's a lot of cards, but let's do it. All right, so you're releasing control. So you're learning that you're realizing that we are never fully in control. As long as we are being guided, then we're good. And as long as we're not being manipulated, but we can either be guided or being controlled, So you're being guided instead of, so you're releasing control. Even when we're trying to control things that are out of our control, that doesn't get us anywhere. So you're learning to release that control. The first moon in first quarter moon in Taurus. So this is the work that you've done. You're releasing control, and you're allowing assistance maybe, and you're speaking your world into being by being your best self. And also you are learning to release you reveal what needs to be seen. So you're sharing, also about death and endings and stuff like that. You're revealing emotionally what needs to be seen, what others need to see. You're sharing it with others, your emotions, and you're releasing the blockages. The Scorpio energy is also about transformation. It's all about your emotions and your spiritual transformation. And also endings that have ended, and you're learning to really detox yourself from things that may have blocked you in the past. You're releasing those blockages by learning from it and revealing what needs to be seen. So what will help heal, because see the amethyst there, you're revealing what needs to be seen. Full moon in Taurus, detoxation. So you're learning to detox yourself. You've learned to detox yourself and learning to focus on a positive. Sagittarius energy. All right. So you could be learning from somebody like that. All right. Aquarius just had me 2 bottles of water. I guess I was dehydrated. Oh, wow. You just drank 2? Well, you must have been dehydrated. All right, let's go to Aquarius. 35, 24. 35, 24. All right, let's go. Let's see. Aquarius, what is the work that you need to be proud of yourself for, Aquarius? Oh my goodness. Wow. Did you see that? It went So you're learning to release control as well. You have learned to do that by like giving it to the God, giving it to God, giving it to the universe. And we have you're attending to the details of things. You know, you're really analyzing things. You're attending to your details of what you need to do, Aquarius. And we have you're trusting that all is well, Aquarius. Look at all the cards that you have here, but I do have a member that is a big donator that's an Aquarius. So this can be part of your reading here as well, because I'm just going to read what it says here, because obviously these all came out for you for a reason. And, you know, this shows you that if you become a member or if you order a reading, there will be extra messages that come out through the quick messages that I do. If you're that, you know, in that sign, right? So this is Aquarius. So it says, believe in your good luck. Believe in your good luck. Trust that all is well. You are trusting that all is well, and you are attending to the details, Aquarius. And you are going deep with your emotions, your spiritual emotions, your losses, your, you know, the Scorpio energy is about like endings that happen, and you're transforming. And those are also very spiritual endings. And then you've learned to like go through that, going deep with your emotions, allowing your emotions to go deep, seeing the bigger picture. You're learning to see things, even if they haven't happened yet. You're learning to shine. You're learning to shine and just rely on the sun and recharge yourself, because that reminds me of the sun, right? So this is helping you shine to really seeing the bigger. This is helping you see the bigger picture. Maybe you're going out and collecting some sun every day, going out and sitting in the sun every day, and it really brings a lot of deep emotions, positive emotions, and changes. And this is helping you to trust in yourself and also in the universe. This is your energy here, Aquarius. And you're just allowing the universe to really guide you. And you have taken, you know, what's realistic for you. This is Capricorn energy, responsibilities. What is your responsibility? What's not your responsibility? You are realizing that. You're thinking it through. You're thinking something through here. You're breathing through the tension of it, and you're learning to relax. So you're thinking things through. You're learning to really do like that deep reality check. And you know what's helping you is the sun and the communication, thinking it through, using your Gemini energy if you have Gemini in your chart, and using your scope, you know, whatever you have. It's very important to find out where you have these areas in your chart, because that could really help you to own in on that energy, and you can realize it more quickly and easier, because you got that emotional energy here. Cancer, you have Scorpio, which is the water. You have Capricorn, which is like responsibilities. That's that Saturn energy. But it's also, this is your reality. Like you have done what is your responsibility, what is not, and your trust in the universe will guide you. And you have the full moon in Sagittarius, and seeing the bigger picture, because you're learning to really allow your emotions to shine, and also you allowing your emotions to be deep And you're also learning to really shine because you're knowing where your serotonin comes from. Your serotonin comes from the sun. We need sunshine. And in the wintertime, people get depressed a lot of times in the wintertime because they're not out in the sunshine and there's not enough sun. So to stay balanced in the wintertime when you can't get out to the sun, it's important to take vitamin D. Vitamin D, it comes from the sun. So if you don't get the sun, take some vitamin D tablets. Take the best ones you can find. You know, I did that in the wintertime. And I was less moody and I was less depressed. So, you know, so as the sunshine come out, I've been doing the sun. Right? I've been doing the sun, collecting the sun. Like we are we are like we are like solar. We are solar energy. So the bottom of the deck is releasing control. So that's what I got for Aquarius. And now we're going to do Pisces. You learned to do that too, Will? Of course, you've been around here, my channel, like 6 years. Can't believe it's been that long. I can't believe I've been doing this for 6 years on YouTube. So Pisces is going to be at 4115. I'm so glad I opened another channel because I do have some, I do have my days where I just want to come and say hi to everybody. And I just want to share other things that are not like, readings or motivations. And I love that I have my other channel too, kasslove 420. I do love that I have that channel. All right, see Pisces. What have you been working on, Pisces? Pisces, clearing your mind. You've been really learning to, maybe you've learned it from a Gemini. I'm a Gemini here. Pisces, if you're learning from me to clear your mind, you're awesome. Anyways, you've been learning to clear your mind and you're learning to find your balance, right? And this is also Libra energy. So you could have been dealing with a Gemini or a Libra, or you're learning Gemini. You may be dealing with a Gemini, right? Pisces, you're learning to really balance yourself. Finding the balance between what your feelings, your sensitive, feminine feelings are telling you, and what your mind is telling you, right? That's my very masculine energy. So you're learning to find the balance and really clearing your mind. When your mind is overwhelmed, you're learning to clear your mind and finding your balance here. And also you're learning to really think things through before you do. Like, think before you do, right? And you're learning to really unleash your inner kindness, Capricorn energy, to the people that matter to you, that make you happy. You're seeing the bigger picture as well, and you're trusting the universe. That's what I got for you, Pisces. You're trusting the universe is guiding you. You may love purple as well. And you're learning to really own your emotions by taking breathers, taking some relaxation time for yourself. And you're learning to detox yourself, from things that block you. That's what I got for all the signs, guys. And let's do a quick collective. All right. 40, 45, 43, 45. All right. Collective. All right. What has the collective been doing that has been really helping the collective people that are watching? What has the collective been doing that has really been helping? Oh my goodness, the collective been doing a lot. You've been taking expired actions. What you learn, you share with others is what you've been doing, collective. All right, so you're taking inspired action. If somebody inspires you, you take action on that too, and you do it, right? So if something inspires you from another collective person, then it could be a healer, it could be any type of healer. There's many different sorts of healers, right? So you're learning to really own your emotions by taking a breather, taking time for yourself, taking time to relax. You're also learning to speak your world into being from the collective, learning to really speak what you want, and then the universe sends it to you. but you're revealing what needs to be seen so that the universe can send you what you want, collective. And you're seeing the bigger picture, and you're trusting the universe. You're trusting that you are being guided by the universe, by the angels, by the guides, by your guides. Excuse me. And you're learning to breathe through tensions. Like if you're very tense, you're having a lot of emotions, and you're feeling a lot of different energies, you're learning to like release them and breathe through them. And you're releasing your blockages. You're learning to release blockages, things that block you. And you're learning to like really breathe through the tense moments. Like maybe you're reading for someone, maybe their energy is very strong, maybe their energy is very intense, and you as a reader or as a healer, you couldn't actually embody that energy. And as a healer, as a light worker, as a collective person, you are learning to release those blockages, things that makes you feel blocked, or makes you feel tense, or makes you feel like you need help. You're the one that needs help, right? And you're trusting that all is well, that you're just feeling that for someone else, right? And you're learning to release that tension and take inspired action and going with whatever makes you really excited and very proud of yourself. You're doing it. And you're learning to really be more the light, more the happier self, and you're learning to relax more. And you're attending to the details, like like the details is like what really matters, is like doing that soul searching. Why is this happening? Why you're feeling this? Like if we just react to things instead of breathing through the tension and finding out why we're feeling that, we could go the wrong way. You know what I mean? And then we have to stay guided by being the light. Lighten up. Don't be like, don't react to someone else's emotions, or don't react to what another person's projecting to you. Don't react to it. Find out how you can help them instead of reacting. Yeah, that's my final answer. That's my final answer, if that makes sense. All right. So last words here is let your fears dissolve. Let your feelings dissolve. Okay. Your emotional, crabby feelings, let them dissolve. All right. God bless everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys later. And watch out for that and angel messages, so you can call your angels and summon your angels in when you need any of these energies. All right. God bless you. Watch out for that message. It'll come out in like half hour. All right. Bye.